Look at that, man. We got a cow. The beast isn't impressed. I think he's worried I'm going to kill it. Every time I bring an animal here, I end up killing it and eating it. Before we started keeping Tora, we had a pig that him and the pig were best friends, and we killed and ate the pig, and then we do the Passover lamb every year, and it has to be here 4 days before we kill it. So the poor tender-hearted beast won't even eat raw meat. Seriously, we have to. If he will not eat raw meat, so he's so tender-hearted. I think he's worried that this one's going to go the way of all flesh. But there you go. She's a 3/4. Did I say where we got her? She's 3/4 Jersey. No, she's 3/4 Dexter, 1/4 Jersey. Which is kind of an interesting. I should have known more about the Dexters, but I didn't. I'm really kind of interested in the breed now. You know, it was a spur of the moment thing that we got her. A lady I met at one of Bear's events had to move for family reasons. Her mom needed help, so she had to move back home with her mom. So she had to liquidate some animals, and so she gave me a decent deal on we don't have a name for her yet. We should have a naming contest. Y'all put your suggestions for good names in the comments. We thought we were going to go with Jenny, but it just doesn't work right. I don't know. We still might go with Jenny because one of the younger kids suggested it. But she ain't broke in yet. She still fights the halter and the lead rope. And because, as you see, no fencing, we've got here, I'll just show you. Because it was kind of a spur of the moment thing, I was not ready, but I'm never ready for anything we do. So that shed roof there is something I just put up so we could put the solar panels on it. And I had enough metal to do down that far, so I went ahead and did it. And we were going to make it a room. We hadn't decided what we were going to do with the room yet. But now, since a 5-month-old baby calf has shown up, the room got converted to a temporary stall. And then I've got all kinds of... I can't remember how many feet of this chain link fence I've got. But it's at least 150 feet. If anyone knows anything about chain link fence, let me know what you think about this. Because there's... You can't see. Basically, there's 4 rolls. So I don't know if they're 50-foot rolls and that's 150 feet, and maybe that's 100 foot. I don't know. And I've got posts and top poles. Yeah, these Dexters only get about 400 or 500 pounds, or at least this one supposedly is only going to get 400 or 500 pounds. So I think chain link fence would be fine. I don't know that a full-size cow they would be, but I think this one's going to be all right. So right here, which many of you may recall was a failed root cellar attempt. There is another root cellar attempt under consideration. It'll be interesting to see how that one fails. No, it won't fail. So I've got a little bit of that metal left I put on the shed roof. So I'll build a little barn here, backfill this, maybe keep it a little cooler in the heat of the summer. And then I'll just run that chain link just around the yard. And we'll just let her have free range of this backyard. I might take out some of these trees to let some grass grow a little better. But I kind of don't want to. It's about 4 o'clock right now, and as you can see, the house is in full sun. But at least this side of the house, we don't air condition. This side of the house right here has a little bit of shade, a little bit longer than the far side. And this is where anyway, this side, you want to be a little cooler. I don't want to give a road map for the house, but so I thought about taking out some of these trees, especially that's a useless sweet gum. That's an even more useless sweet gum. That pine would do okay on the sawmill. There'd be some lumber in that, and that. The boys, they love making little shelters, and so this was one of their shelters that they've moved on from. But I could even clear this out a little bit. Yeah, look at that. They put nails in my oak tree. Here. Like I could leave that oak and take out these sweet gums and maybe clear this out a little bit for the back of the property line. Comes down here somewhere, pretty much right on the other side of the derelict trampoline. So I could clear a lot of this out and have a little bit more grass for her. We're gonna fence around this had been the kitchen garden. It has not been productive for us for a long time. So I'll fence this in and just turn it into grass for her. And all this too. Actually, this Dexter breed apparently browses, and she's been eating dandelions, which we have a lot of. So I might not even turn it into grass. I might just leave it. Well, I mean, basically, I'll let her out here and let her eat what she'll eat, and what she doesn't eat, I'll chop down with the hoe. And the only thing is the very first thing we did out here was plant an asparagus patch. That's what this is. This is asparagus that went to seed, and they just don't get big enough to pick before they. I don't think this is called going to seed, but yeah, they're supposed to be thicker before you pick them. Like here's one that's about to do that. And there's another one. So I hate it that the asparagus isn't we're gonna give up on the asparagus. But it just isn't producing. That and everything gets eaten right out of the garden. It never makes it in the house. What does come up, we just eat. So, I don't know if you can see all that. There's a bunch of it down there that you can tell was just, probably some kid picked it and ate it. It's just snacking. It's really good fresh. Oh, there you go. The adventure continues, or the chaos continues. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what we should call her. We should call it Chaos Cow. She's mad at me right now. She wanted to have a fight with me earlier, and I won. Didn't I? Daddy always wins. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you, man. We appreciate you.